Welcome to the Big Dog Lakers pod.
Woof woof.
BDLP.
Fellas, first day of fall, September 23rd.
Is it the first day?
First day of fall officially.
Bienvenidos, fall.
In the year of our Lord, 2019.
I'll be the first to say it. There are no seasons in Los Angeles. It's all summertime, baby.
It's cold again.
So hot.
No.
It's so hot
It's
today.
still so hot.
It's a little nippy outside.
It was 83 degrees.
You're talking in the past. I'm talking right now.
Right now it's like 83
Yeah,
degrees.
it's like 75 outside.
It's so hot, dude.
That's why people come here.
It's a cool 75.
No, it's a hot 75.
Kevin, you run hot, though.
I do run hot.
You're always hot.
I'm always hot. I'm always sweating.
Are you still losing weight for this bet that we made?
Yeah.
When did this bet get made? Like
Like
a
3
month
episodes ago.
Yeah.
And
It's nice to be losing weight. At the most, I've lost 16 pounds.
Uh-huh.
I think right now I'm at like 12, so I got a lot of work to do.
So you gained a few, too?
Gained a few.
Yeah.
I went to the fair, dude. What are you going to do at the
Oh,
Pomona
yeah.
Fair but eat? I didn't even eat that much. I had like 2 beers.
He's
I had like a
getting
beer and a
defensive.
half.
He's already getting defensive.
His fists are
I had a
out.
beer and a half and half a gyro. And half of a deep fried...
A hero?
Whatever, dude. And half of a deep fried Reese's.
Deep fried. Okay.
Half
yeah.
of a deep fried Reese's. You
Well,
split it.
I split it with my wife.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, she wanted it, and I said, I'll eat it.
Can splurge and get 2?
We could have if we wanted to. I just didn't. Doing all right. Doing all right. We're
boys,
doing all right. There's enough money in the bank account to get a second deep fried Reese's if we wanted a deep fried Reese's.
if you wanted.
You know what was crazy is I got tickets from work. So we bought all of our tickets beforehand, and then my work was like, oh, we just have these extra tickets. So I was like, yo, I'm going to be a real good guy, and I'm going to go find a family with kids, and I'm going to be like, did you buy your tickets for the fair yet? Here's 8 tickets. And everybody I walked up to, I was like, did you buy your tickets for the fair yet? And they were like, actually, we have 3 extra tickets. We're trying to get-" Everybody had free tickets. Literally everybody in the parking lot I ran into was like, do you need tickets? And I was like, no, do you need tickets? Couldn't give them away.
Oh man. Yeah, you're like the worst, best scalper. Like you're out there with free tickets.
I did make people uncomfortable.
Yeah,
I was
of
like, did you buy
course.
your tickets yet? And they
Please
were
get
like,
away from
"Please
me,
get
sir."
I got that look so often.
Yeah. 12 days until
Christmas?
preseason, which is like
Ooh,
Christmas.
That's my Christmas.
It's almost better than Christmas.
Ever since I've given up on Jesus, that's my new Christmas.
October 5th.
Caruso is my new god.
Point God.
And Santa Claus. Just October 5th, first day of NBA preseason with your Los Angeles Lakers. Warriors. We open up against the Warriors.
Don't we have like 5 games against the
Yeah,
Warriors?
we do.
We go to China for a second.
Yeah, this one.
We opened up the Chase Center, don't we? I know they've already opened up with like a Metallica concert and a John Mayer concert,
Uh-huh.
but we're the first basketball game there in the preseason.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah.
the first real basketball game, I think, is the Clippers for them.
Who? Oh,
The
in
Warriors.
the
The Chase Center.
in the Chase Center.
They're not.
Okay.
They're not in Oakland anymore.
Yeah.
Right.
They're
They left Oakland.
right
Yeah.
in the heart of San Francisco.
I don't know if it's in the heart. It's on the side.
They left. Raiders are leaving.
Raiders are gone. No more Oakland. They're in Las Vegas.
The A's are all they have.
They tried to move a couple years ago and they wouldn't let them. That sucks. They should tear down Oracle and build a new stadium for the A's. A good stadium that doesn't look like a prison.
Is that what it is? It looks like a prison?
It looks awful, dude.
Oh.
It looks awful.
It's all cement.
It's all cement.
Also, there are people lifting weights in the outfield. That's a bad look.
It's bad. That it's next to it. It's connected to a train station. You walk across the path from the train station. And that train station is so rough. I was standing on the edge waiting for a BART to come, and down, I looked at the bottom, and there was a bike that was the frame was chained, so they stole the wheel, and then another one where the wheel was chained, so they stole the frame.
Yeah.
Anything that wasn't nailed down, it was getting stolen in that
Oh,
area.
yeah. When I used to ride a bike, I had like an extra long lock, so I would like do it all over. Like I would twist it around the body, I would twist it through the wheels, so yeah, just nothing could get stolen.
I hope people would walk by and just be like, nerd.
Oh yeah,
Keep
absolutely.
walking.
Well, I mean that happens today too.
Yeah,
you
but
did that downstairs.
Have I ever shouted at you driving down the freeway or
Probably.
driving in the streets?
I think so. Probably.
I know it's
You love
childish. I love it, dude.
It's your favorite thing.
It's so fun. I know it's childish, but when I see somebody I know in a place that I don't expect to see them, on the inside, I lose it. I'm like a puppy. I can't handle it. Like if I were to see you at the supermarket,
Uh-huh.
it would blow my mind. If I were to see you at a supermarket not in Los Angeles,
Uh-huh.
like if I came upon you in Covina and you were at the supermarket, I would lose my fucking mind. I can't handle stuff like that. Am I the only one that's like that?
No, but I saw Kevin in Los Feliz, and I was by the library, and Kevin was just texting me, "You don't know how to read," and I was like, "Where are you?"
Yeah. I was just sitting in a donut shop staring at him. It was great.
Speaking of running into guys, we might run into 2 new people in Los Angeles. Frank Vogel.
He's renting a room.
He should be renting, but he's buying.
Well, that's what Caruso's mom told him.
Well, Frank Vogel bought a beautiful apartment house.
I think it's a house.
It's a house in lovely Manhattan Beach. Some great property over in the MB.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they call it.
Yeah, I think
Is that what they call it?
No, one calls it the MB.
Okay.
I think it's easy to unload if he happens to be out of a job in 6 months.
You
Yeah.
think 6 months? Maybe 5?
Do you even live in LA if you're underneath Slauson? Fight me.
Wait, you had issues.
I'm just kidding.
You had issues with me saying that Bakersfield isn't part of LA and that Riverside isn't part of LA.
Well, Bakersfield's not part of LA.
It's not even the same county.
It's not even the same county.
Yeah, neither is Riverside.
Yeah.
It's called Riverside,
It's called Riverside County.
Yeah.
It's called. I understand that, but you're being a dick. We don't. The people that grew up out there, they don't think that they don't live in or near LA.
Mm.
Yeah, because they're
Like
in
I grew up
Riverside.
just outside of Riverside.
That's not my complaint. My complaint isn't with the people who enjoy Riverside and like being in the suburbs. My complaint is with Kawhi Leonard and Paul George pretending like they live in L.A. and
Yeah.
they've grown up in L.A. their entire life.
Where did Paul George grow up?
Bakersfield.
Where did
Palmdale.
Kawhi
Palmdale.
grow up?
Riverside.
No, Moreno Valley.
It's practically the same thing.
Not if you lived in Moreno Valley. If you lived in Riverside and it was like, what are you from Moreno Valley? They would stab you. And that's good Riverside people.
Either way.
Moreno Valley people, they just smoke you out with their meth.
Either way.
That sounds nicer.
Yeah.
Not L.A.
It's not Los Angeles, but it's painful. You know, growing up in Fontana, you're just like, what am I? Am I part of the Inland Empire? Am I part of Los Angeles?
You're part of the Inland Empire.
I'm
There's
part of
no,
the
there's
Inland
no
Empire.
question.
Okay, I know. I've had to come to terms with it, okay? I fucking know, okay? And then for this guy to come in and just be like, you're not from here. Well, you know what? You're not either. Get out.
I never
personal.
claimed to be.
I understand, but I took
I
it
never claimed
personal.
to be
I took it very
from
personal.
here.
I took it very personal. Sometimes some things come out on our Twitter where I just want to like come underneath it and be like, not all the big dogs support
You
this
need to
bark.
reply to it.
We're all
can.
here for all each other's barks, but we're not all in total support.
Yeah.
You can.
No,
can do that.
I totally support you. I wouldn't. I'd rather support you than get angry and yell at you on Twitter for no reason.
No, that's where the big dogs need to bark.
I
You
save
need
it
to
for the
let
pod.
loose.
I save it for the pod so that we could fist fight in here on tape.
Mm-hmm.
You would never fist fight anybody.
I've never been in a fist fight in my life. Never. I've been punched in the eye one time, 6th grade. Guy got me. One punch, split it right open.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Mm.
That's it. He did it. He did it. I forgot his name, but he did it. That's
You were
all
going
right.
to dox him?
Dox him? No.
You're going to give out his
I forgot. I
address?
was going to. I forgot it. I did forget his name, or else I would have said it. And now that I have remembered it, I'm not going to say it.
You still live in Fontana?
Yeah, he lived in Fontana, Sequoia Middle School. You got me, 6th grade. Punched me in the eye. Mr. Bermudez' class. We used to all say that he raped kids. That was pretty mean. Everybody was like,
That's
did you guys ever
bad.
see Mr. Bermudez? He was just walking around with his dick out. And everyone was like, yeah, Mr. Bermudez is a perv. His dick's always out. I don't know why we said that.
Yeah, I don't know why either.
Yeah.
And you want to know something? I don't know why you said that right now in this room.
Everyone said
Another
it.
reason.
Everyone said it. Everyone said it.
Okay.
He was always nice to me. I never...
Before we get to back to the Lakers, you know,
Uh-huh.
where we haven't even started yet.
Boy, we barely started.
Oh.
We just turned the key.
Yeah.
And that's it.
We mentioned Frank Vogel's name and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
barely. Why did he punch you in the eye?
Oh,
Yeah.
big mouth.
Oh,
I was
yeah.
talking a lot of trash.
Of course.
Talking a lot of trash.
He's a big fan of that show. That's
The show Big Mouth?
yeah.
I only saw one episode.
Yeah, I was making a joke.
Is that a joke?
Damn it. What else? Oh, yeah, Frank Vogel, Manhattan Beach.
Good for him.
Should he be looking elsewhere right now?
Why do people live in Manhattan Beach? I don't get it.
It's beautiful. John Ireland's there. It's the best beach in L.A.
Is it
It's the best beach in
Yeah,
L.A.
that's where my brother lives.
better than Malibu?
I like it better than Malibu.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's not so far away. You're actually in the city if you're in Manhattan Beach.
Yeah, and I feel like Malibu is just for rich people and tourists.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Manhattan
What's
Beach-
Manhattan Beach for?
It's just to sit on a beautiful beach and go eat
There's
somewhere.
no rich people there?
I'm sure there's rich people there, but
No
the-
tourists?
No tourists there.
Okay.
Yeah, beach. Every time I've gone to the beach, it's been very empty there. Yeah,
It's always windy every time I go. It's like a cold
it's
beach.
the beach. You get those Santana winds coming at you.
You call them Santana winds?
Yeah.
Oye, ¿cómo va?
I would've-
Mismo.
I would have went with man. It's a hot one.
Oh. Yeah, no. I like Oye, ¿cómo va?
Frank Vogel, John Ireland, not the only people in the Lakers organization who lives in Manhattan Beach.
Our boy moved out of his mama's house.
Alex Caruso.
They're still sharing their Nissan Sentra.
We just found out this is via a fan, right? Told us.
Yeah, fan Ben Garza.
Yeah, he told us that he did some sleuthing for us
Found out he moved to Manhattan.
because I feel like I've looked this up before, like Alex Caruso address.
Yeah, street address.
Where are you? And found nothing. But yeah, there was an article recently about Alex Caruso, and he talked about living in Manhattan Beach.
Not being a Hollywood guy.
Yeah, he's not a Hollywood guy.
not a Hollywood guy.
He's not in it. He's not in it for the showtime. If Kuz is magic, who would Caruso be?
AC Green.
AC
He's a
Green,
man of the
yeah.
Lord.
Yeah. Just the man of the
He's
Lord.
a man of the Lord here to win.
There to plug him into the team and do his job.
Uh-huh.
There you
Loves his girlfriend,
Uh-huh.
loves driving for Uber on the side.
Yep, making a little bit of extra money to
Uh-huh.
buy, a little extra for his mom, his girlfriend.
go. Maybe
Donate some to his church.
Get a spoiler for his Sentra.
Never know. Put a wing on it. Make it real loud.
Get one of those
Lower
wide
it.
body kits.
Yeah.
Lower.
Put the lights on the
Yeah.
bottom. Oh, where does he live in Fontana? What's going on here?
In this article, we also learned that a lot of interest for Alex Caruso from a dozen different teams.
Golden State Warriors being
Golden
one of
State
them.
Warriors being like the main one.
That's how bad they fell off with KD's Achilles, and then did they lose somebody else? I feel like they lost somebody else.
Yeah, Clay Thompson. is
Oh,
out
Clay. I'm
with
sorry.
his ACL.
Quinn Cook.
Quinn Cook.
Yeah.
That's how, when they lost Cook, he was like, I don't think I can join this team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Golden State Warriors, they were the ones trying to steal our boy.
Do you
Trying to
think it
poach
was
him.
that one time he dunked on KD? Kerr was like, I can use this guy.
Yeah, of course.
I see a lot of me in this other white player.
But Caruso
Yeah.
said no.
You wanted to stay home.
He wanted to stay home. Got a $5.5 million 2-year deal.
Mm-hmm.
Fellas, I thought the tippy top of NBA superstars weren't loyal anymore. Alex Caruso, that sounds pretty loyal to me.
And who's a bigger superstar than Alex Caruso in Los Angeles today?
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Truly, in LA, he
He might be the biggest superstar on the team.
yeah,
Yeah.
like if he was walking down the street, I feel like he'd get mobbed.
Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was like if he was he can't walk to Staples.
Well, no, he lives in Manhattan Beach.
But I mean, like if he was there,
But then again, if his
He-
mom's got the car that day, he's got to get to the game. You never know how you're going to get
Yeah,
there.
he's going to take public transit.
Sometimes you got to walk.
he can't walk through the crowd. I mean, though, a year and a half ago, he could have just walked through the crowd, and like he would get stopped by a few people.
Mm-hmm.
But no, if he walked through the crowd in front of Staples, he would get absolutely mobbed.
If he wasn't as tall as he is,
Uh-huh.
all right, what is he, like 6'5", 6'6"? He's a big
Yeah.
guy. If we brought him down to like 6'2", like even then, and he walked from the Ritz-Carlton in through the little side gate for Staples, how much do you think he'd actually get noticed? Now.
Now, I think he'd get noticed a lot.
You think
Yeah,
he'd get noticed a lot now?
I think he'd get noticed a lot.
If he did it every game, do you think 10 games nobody's like,
No,
oh,
'cause
fuck?
I think last year, if he did it, he could do it every game and nobody would notice.
Nobody would have noticed?
not
but-
no, but there, like I said, there would be like the
Yeah.
diehard Lakers.
There's a couple of
Yeah,
us.
yeah, yeah.
There's a couple of us that sit in the third level.
Yes, yes.
When Alex and I went, we were in the third level, and there was guys in front of us that were saying stuff that I had never heard, that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like KCP missed a free throw at the game that we were at.
Uh-huh.
And the guy was like, damn, that was 26 in a row. And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, he
I
was
didn't even know
counting 'em.
I didn't even know he was on a free throw streak.
I wouldn't expect it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so now, Caruso, he can't go to that yard house.
No, I've had a $50 gift card to Yard House for 3 years. I haven't been able to use it or give it away.
It's expired.
I've been trying to sell it for $40
And you can't because it's expired.
I don't think
They
I don't think they
expire.
expire.
I looked at those Bloomin' Onion coupons that we all got.
Oh
And I
yeah.
had a few left, and those expired like a month later.
But
Well, I
that's
can
like
see
a
those
giveaway.
expire. Those are giveaways.
Yeah.
This is money.
Yeah.
Hard money.
Money. Where'd you get that gift card?
I got it for Christmas from a cousin who doesn't know anything about me.
Okay. Have you ever been to your Yard House?
Once.
Have you
I've been once in Rancho Cucamonga.
have you told that cousin to listen to the pod?
She knows. You know who you are. It's one of my favorite cousins too. I think it was just like oh fuck, Kevin's coming over. I forgot to get him a gift, and then she was like, he seems to eat a lot. Let's get him some Yard House.
Speaking of Staples
Okay.
and things around Staples,
Okay.
we got a new statue coming.
Do we? I didn't know this.
Is it Lisa Leslie?
Lisa Leslie.
Oh, that's right.
She's getting a damn statue.
Good job for Lisa Leslie.
Good job, Lisa Leslie.
Los Angeles
arguably
legend.
the best WNBA player of all time. USC.
Yep.
What's the high school she went to?
I feel like
Wasn't
she's
it
in
around here?
Empire.
It was around here. Yeah.
Is she an LA kid or an
no,
Empire kid?
Morningside High.
Where's that at?
I think that's on the west side.
Oh,
I
she's like an
believe-
LA kid.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah. So Lisa Leslie getting a damn statue out front of the Lakers. Anytime we bring up Lisa, okay, this thing is falling apart, Mike. I didn't do this.
I think it's on the other side.
Yeah. Every time we bring up Lisa Leslie, I always have to remind everybody, in high school,
Yeah.
she had a 100-point game before halftime.
That's crazy.
Before she had a 100-point
She's
game
nuts.
before
Yeah.
halftime, and the other team at halftime didn't want to come out. They forfeited the game. I always like thinking about like the logistics of that. Like, she had to have been at least like a foot taller than everybody. She had to lay it up. The other team inbounds it, and she immediately steals it, and just constantly lay up, steal.
Yep.
And even then, I feel like you're crunching for time to get 100 points.
Yep.
That's nuts.
First person to dunk in the WNBA.
Yeah, she was.
She was.
Yeah. Yeah.
All around LA legend.
Sparks legend. Yeah.
Yeah.
How many championships?
Oh, I didn't see that.
3?
It's got to be 3 or 4.
Her
yeah.
number's retired.
Numbers
It's up there
retired.
in the rafters, except for when the Clippers play and they have to put up their banners of their
DeAndre
people
Jordan.
of their people scowling
They
or
should
whatever
have
it is
to
that they have.
They should have to keep Lisa Leslie's.
They should have to keep Lisa Leslie. And Taylor-
Glowing.
And
That-
Taylor Swift.
I was gonna say Taylor Swift.
most sold out.
Yes.
Yeah. Now I'm sure they're gonna put up like a Lawler microphone
Yeah.
to rival our chick microphone. We all knew which microphone was up there first.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Lisa Leslie getting it. Yeah. Clippers take another L on this one. No statues. Sparks get a statue before
Yeah.
Clippers.
Well, they're
what-
never going to get a statue outside of Staples.
Blake.
No.
No. They
No.
never will, huh?
Maybe Donald Sterling gets a statue.
V Stiviano gets a statue.
It's like when Jerry Richardson built a statue of himself.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "You can buy the team if you want to, but you have to sign that you won't take down the statue. The statue's got to stay forever."
The only way they get a statue is if Kawhi or Paul stay for the rest of their career.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they have to win.
Yeah, and they have to win.
And
Also,
they have
they're
to-
moving.
Yeah, not move to Inglewood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So
yeah.
they'll never have one.
No. Oh yeah. So what if when they move to Inglewood? Yeah, there's gonna be a Blake statue already there. There's gonna be a
It
DeAndre.
shows up with a Blake
It's
statue.
gonna be right. There's gonna be a DeAndre Jordan statue right there already.
It's DeAndre missing a free throw. It's actually a statue of the Houston
His
Rockets
hands on the
coming
ball.
down,
Yeah.
coming back from 20 down to beat
Yes.
them in Game 6.
I'm trying to think of any other Clipper before the Blake era.
I would love, if we're
Cuttino
being honest
Mobley.
and we're putting up a
Yeah.
statue, I would like Cuttino Mobley or Olowokandi doing this to each other from across the parking lot. That'd be pretty sick.
Yeah.
A Vinny Del Negro statue.
Oh, he's just
Damn, I forgot
crumpling
he was
up a newspaper.
And it's like that meme where the plays just say secret plays, and it's just it just says give Blake ball. That's it.
It's just a statue of Sterling, and as you walk by it, there's a sensor, and it just yells, "I will trade you."
All right. What else do we got today? Let's talk about current Lakers players. We got a little tangent on the Sparks, on Lisa Leslie. DeMarcus Cousins.
So
He's not
I
going
must
anywhere.
have been just totally checked into football starting.
Uh-huh.
I thought we cut DeMarcus Cousins.
No, he's still with the team.
Still with the team,
Yeah.
not active on the roster, and we got an exemption.
Right.
Okay, I didn't. I thought we.
How much money did we get from that? We got like
1.75 million.
Okay.
Not bad.
It's weird because the Houston Rockets just signed players,
Mm-hmm.
but I think DeMarcus was such like a valuable commodity that we had to sign him early. But if we didn't sign him early, we would have had that cap room.
Oh.
He's expected to be around the roster during the LeBron James-led minicamp in Las Vegas this week. This came out today. So
That's nice that LeBron's doing a camp for the kids.
for the culture.
For his culture,
that's what Sham
to ingratiate him into the culture.
Yes, it's for
We
the culture.
need a little bit of rough housing in our
Of
group.
course.
Yeah.
That's why, we need to bring him and Meta back and just teach these young,
Yeah.
these young guns how to elbow a guy and give him concussion during a playoff
I'm with
game.
it.
Yeah.
King of the Trolls.
King of the
Meta
Trolls.
World Peace. Man, I hated him on the Rockets playing against us.
Of course.
It was
He's one of those players.
miserable.
You hate him when he's on another team, but you love him when he's on yours.
This is the only like little window I'll give to Dwight, that I hated Meta and I completely flipped on him. So it's possible that a player I hate I will flip on. However, that player was not previously on my team before and then did not ruin our chances to get in the playoffs for 7 years. So
Do you think he has to throw an elbow at Harden also, or is
anyone who throws throws an elbow at Harden is in my book. Laker for life in my book when you do that.
With this exemption, do we have no roster spots left?
we don't have any roster spots left?
Oh, wait, so we
I
don't even
don't
get to
know.
use the roster spot?
I don't know if DeMarcus, his roster spot becomes available since he's decommissioned for the entire
That must
year.
be it, right?
I would think so. There's not like an IR list we
But
can put him
then
on?
keeping him around, I know this sounds juvenile, but like he's on the bench, he's taking up a bench spot. Does that mean like he's part of the roster?
Well, Rondo showed you can sit anywhere in any of the seats
That's
last year.
true.
That's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
But like if Iggy gets bought out, I mean, do we have to cut somebody to get him?
I think so.
Who
It
do,
looks like it.
who do we cut? Kevin, gut feeling, who do we cut?
DeMarcus?
No, we're not going to cut DeMarcus.
Who do we cut?
We'll probably cut DeMarcus.
You
Gut
ready?
feeling, we're going to cut DeMarcus.
I don't think so. I would be someone like
Talon Horton?
Talon, Daniels, Costas. If we can't send him to the G League,
Yeah. Because he is taking up a roster spot with his two-way contract.
right. So
Ah.
see,
Well,
so Costas sounds.
He's our golden goose, to the Giannis sweepstakes.
Yep. Play with your brother.
I would, yeah. So I mean, Daniels. I mean, I'm excited about his 3-point shooting, but yeah, I don't know what Costas can do. Or
Yeah.
yeah,
Everybody's saying that we don't have a lot of depth at point guard, which they might be right.
True.
Our ceiling of point guard is not phenomenal. I mean, we have Alex Caruso, who's obviously a point guard, but Rondo has fallen off a lot in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
We don't know what we're going to get out of Quinn, KCP, Daniels, or Avery Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
So one of those people would probably have to leave for us to get Andre Iguodala.
And I would imagine it would probably be Daniels
Yeah, he's on a minimum contract.
or Avery.
Maybe
I don't
Avery
know.
Bradley.
Avery Bradley.
But
who
we
lost
threw money
40
at
pounds.
Avery.
That's true. We have been told by friends, though,
I'll say it
who
again.
root for teams that have had Avery Bradley, that they're going to be like, you're going to be so disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've heard that many times. Avery Bradley, who lost 40 pounds since last year.
Good for him.
How is he losing 40 pounds? He's already skinny.
When you gain all that weight, you can take it off quickly.
How is
They're
he gaining
athletes.
weight?
All they do is work out. Well, there was like a period where he wasn't doing anything for any team.
Oh, sure.
He's just gaining weight. He's living in Memphis. Wasn't he in Memphis at the end of last
a
year?
lot of barbecue.
Living in Memphis, eating that barbecue, hanging out with 3-6 Mafia. Just, seeing what's going on out there. Putting on the weight.
I saw like a defensive highlights YouTube video, but it was like 4 highlights, and it's like, what's he doing on defense the rest of the time?
It's going to be rough. Speaking of Rondo, as you were saying him falling off, I can vividly remember me being in my car late at night driving home on the 110, right as it goes underneath the bridges where you're about to turn to the 5.
Yeah.
and Rondo has just missed like his 7th 3-pointer in a row, and just being like, God damn it, stop shooting. Please stop shooting.
Yeah. I think I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a new segment, a new weekly segment, Big Dog Daddy of the Week.
I love that all of our weekly segments have just kind of disappeared through the weeks.
That's the joke.
Oh my God. I just got it.
Our new weekly segment, Big Dog Daddy of the Week. Who do you think Lonzo Ball's daddy is?
Lonzo Ball.
No,
it's Lonzo.
It was
Come
LeBron
on.
James.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we were talking about. I thought we were talking about the clip.
Yeah, this is part of a double story.
Oh,
I thought we were talking about the clip with LeVar calling him used goods.
Yeah, see, everything that comes out with LeVar and Lonzo, I mean, I almost never trust it.
Why?
Because it's all brand. I feel like Lonzo's role is to be anti-LeVar, and I feel like they've discussed that. Like, LeVar is going to talk shit, and then Lonzo just has to be honest, quote, and be like the guy who is getting beat up by his dad verbally.
Could you take that from your dad? Are you that close with your dad that you could take that? If your dad was like, hey, for the cameras, I'm just going to berate you a little bit.
I don't think so. But
I would just be like, hey, go get your own money. I'm out of here. I'm fucking done.
Well, he said that, and then Lonzo recently said that they don't even talk anymore.
Yeah.
I wouldn't talk to my dad if he told me that.
But then LeVar the same day said, yeah, everything's good. We talk all the time.
No, he said it's I.
So, yeah, I mean, there's just constant back and forth between them two.
Yeah. But did you see that clip where it's like them arguing over whether Big Baller Brand is done or not? Which seemed very like a cliche reality TV show moment. But
because it was for a reality TV show.
Yeah. Ball in the Family.
Ball in the Family.
But it doesn't seem like that's a good, healthy relationship.
No.
Not at all.
But what was a good relationship, to get back to this, Lonzo and LeBron. Lonzo called LeBron his biggest mentor with the Lakers, which it's like, how are you going to do Isaac Bonga dirty like that, dude? Come on.
Bonga was your boy. He was there for you every step of the way.
Who do you think is Lonzo's biggest mentor in the recording booth?
Ooh,
Lance Stephenson.
Who'd you say?
Lance Stephenson.
I was going to say Lance, too. Lance, Big Dog Champion of the Week. Lance won a championship.
Yeah, with the CBA.
Mm-hmm.
With the terrific 12.
Is that what they're called?
It was a super long name. It was like, I can't say it with. It's like a joke of a Chinese. Yeah. It was like the super awesome, terrific 12 basketball league. We sent each other this, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Let me find it then.
Two of us are on our phones, and I'll just wait for you guys to.
Yeah, man, it's all right. Just wait.
The Flying Leopards.
What's the city?
I don't know the city, but it's the East Asia Super League Terrific 12 Championship.
This is a different league than the CBA?
The Chinese Basketball Association?
Yeah. But you just said the what?
It said that he led the Flying Leopards to claim the East Asia Super League Terrific 12 Championship.
Terrific 12.
Okay, Terrific 12.
So this is not the CBA.
I think it's part of the Chinese Basketball Association.
Oh, okay.
I don't know.
Okay. It's weird.
Also, I thought the Chinese basketball season just started like 3 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Me too, yeah.
And then it was like, he's the MVP. And I was like, how long does this season run?
Maybe it was a tournament?
It might have been a tournament.
Oh, yeah.
They picked 12 teams from all over China.
That's got to be it.
To come play.
Either way, Lance, Big Dog Champion of the Week.
Good job, Lance. We miss you.
Miss you.
We miss you as a presence on the team.
Yeah.
Not as a teammate or a player or anything.
No, don't come back.
The Liaoning Flying Leopards. Part of the CBA.
Wow.
Okay.
They
used to be the Liaoning Hunters, and then they turned into the Liaoning Dinosaurs, and then they turned into the Liaoning Flying Leopards.
Cool.
I like dinosaurs.
I like the dinos, dude. I'm a big dino dog.
Yeah.
We got some dino dogs in the house.
What's up?
Okay, so this is a weekly segment that is actually a weekly segment.
Okay.
It is the try to convince Kevin that Dwight Howard signing was a good idea.
Can't do it.
And here's a new a new nominee into that game.
Okay.
From one Kobe Bean Bryant. Quote, I think he's ready for this next time around to do whatever is necessary to help this team be successful. I think he'll do it.
Here's a segment we can go back to that was always a favorite of mine. It was Conspiracy Kevin, which is Kobe's trying to bring down the value of the Lakers so he could eventually buy them.
Okay.
And he talked Rob into bringing Dwight on there to tank this team.
He specifically said he is not a part of the Lakers free agency.
Well,
he's
said
not
a
out
lot
there.
of things that a lot of us feel like we can't trust. So
I feel like, but he wasn't. He was talking to Kawhi during that free agency discussion, though.
Was he?
Reportedly.
Reportedly. I mean, there was a lot of reports coming out during that free agency.
Yeah. Did you see that Clippers article? That article that was all about Doc Rivers and
I skimmed it.
Yeah, and how Kawhi went to Doc Rivers' house in Malibu,
right,
and didn't even show up for a meeting for with Los Angeles
right.
Lakers.
So that's what I'm saying. Literally, the Clippers were the only team that were ever going to get Kawhi.
Yeah,
the Raptors
it's
and
like they tampered.
Yeah, It's like
I wonder who these new rules are about.
Doc Rivers. It's like Doc Rivers got fined $20,000 million for tampering.
Yeah, that's weird. It's like we have one guy go on Jimmy Kimmel and say Paul George is a good player. Gets fined for that.
So did Kobe convince you?
No. No.
He said he'll do it.
Can we be honest? I don't think Kobe watches Laker games anymore. Every once in a while he'll tweet and I'll be like, I think you just caught a good game. I don't believe you're here when we've gotten blown out by the Orlando Magic for the second time.
Yeah, I don't think
he
was
left
watching
early
those.
on Jersey night when they retired his jerseys. Like KCP missed that 3-pointer. It was a great game, and he left early.
Oh yeah, he grabbed his girls.
Yeah, he was like, "I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm done."
No smile, just let's go.
Let's go.
Don't look at them. Just go. Okay, so another failure in this.
I don't think you're going to convince me. The only we can do
I'm
this.
not trying to convince you.
I
It's literally every other Laker.
I don't think anyone else is going to convince me either.
We'll see.
If AC Green comes out, I'll hear it. I ain't even hearing this one.
No?
I'll hear AC Green if he says it. If Adam Morrison believes it, it's not going to help me.
Where the hell is Adam Morrison?
That's why I said it, because I don't think anyone's going to be able to find him.
Adam Morrison is at Gonzaga, but as a janitor. He's trying to Goodwill Hunt him into a coaching shop.
He's just doing math problems, and students
it's
walk by and they're like, that's wrong.
It's the X's and O's.
Yeah, we haven't figured out this play in 25 years. And then Adam Morrison figures out that you just need to do a baseline cut.
Yep.
That's good.
All right.
He's got a ton of money, right?
Probably. I think he was the number 2 pick or something.
He has the chance. I think he was the top 10. I think
top 10,
number 8, something like that.
Yeah.
He has a chance to have a lot of money. I don't know what he did with the money that he was signed for.
Man, I would have blown all of that money
On Donut Friend.
No, I don't like Donut Friend. I don't like Donut Friend. Fried chicken somewhere. I would have bought a lot of fried chicken
Crawford's.
somewhere. Love Crawford's.
Dave's.
A lot of Chick-fil-A sandwiches. Love Dave's. Not gonna wait in the line at Hal and Ray's, but the chicken is good.
That's good there.
I had a run in at Crawford's because every booth and stool was taken, and I wanted fried chicken, and everybody else wanted to leave Crawford's because it was too busy. So I had a meltdown where I said, we'll fucking wait. And they said, we're not going to wait. And so I had to go eat that taco place that's down the street, which is a really good
Taco Bell.
The Taco Bell that's next door to Crawford's?
No, not that taco place.
Which taco place?
There's one outside of the Smartin Final.
It's a place. It's a place called Tommy's.
Yeah, they do a weird taco where it's like
it's triple chili cheese taco.
Yeah.
The taco shell is really soft.
Chili cheese fries in it.
All right, I got one last thing. It's from Zach Lowe.
I've heard of him.
Heard of him? Good writer. They asked Zach Lowe who's getting slept on as far as good teams.
Oh, I thought we were talking about players cheating on other players with their wives.
Okay.
Like a Jay Rich, Steve Nash kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
Oh, like Tony Parker. Who was the guy? Oh,
Brent Barry?
Brent Barry.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Those Frenchmen, you got to watch out.
You ever sucks if you're
Right,
like,
Kevin?
Yeah, I told you not to trust the French. You ever just like, how good of a basketball player on it? And then it's like, well, you're not good enough that if somebody else slept with your wife, they'd keep you.
Yeah.
That sucks. It's got to affect your ego. A little bit.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Should I not be talking about this? This is another topic I got to stay away from.
No, you can talk about it. It's just I don't know where that road goes.
I don't either.
I don't know the key to that car.
So often I'm talking and I'm looking at Ryan. I feel like he's just looking at me being like, for someone who's so scared of being canceled, he seems to run down these roads.
Me or you?
I think that you think that while I'm speaking.
Okay, yeah, sure. Dude, you know I let you fly, baby.
There you go.
Come on. Okay, Zach Lowe.
Yeah, you're a flying leopard.
Who's getting slept on? This is kind of a long quote. This is a paragraph. This is a novel. Here we go.
We're gonna read the article.
Yeah, here we go. Quote. This is going to sound weird. I think people are a little bit sleeping on the Lakers. I think there's been a lot of attention to the roster being strange. How much center is AD going to play? If AD is going to play power forward, so you have a center. AD and LeBron all on the floor. How can Kuzma be on the floor? Oh, the roster doesn't make sense. I think they're just going to be really good. And I think because they're the Lakers and they fell ass backwards into all this in just a classic Lakers fashion, and everybody just like, there was the magic thing goes on First Take and lighting the entire organization on fire. They're the most fun to make. They're the most fun to make fun of. A lot of people have just erred on the side of let's make fun of their roster versus LeBron. Erred on the side of let's make fun of the roster rather than LeBron plus AD plus competent shooting is really, really frightening. Like, I think that the team is going to be really, really good. And, like, the Clippers have gotten a lot of love. They have but the Lakers, they have, the Clippers have gotten a lot of love. They have the reigning finals MVP. They're a championship contender. They're so brilliantly constructed. I think the Lakers are going to be awesome.
Okay.
This is something we've talked about before, too, which is it's the meme that the Lakers instantly were bad after free agency. That was just the meme that everybody jumped into.
Uh-huh.
And it really is, like he says, we have LeBron and AD, arguably the best combo.
Yeah.
And then we try to get competent shooting. I mean, that's Danny Green, Daniels, who might get cut, Quinn Cook, Alex Caruso, Kuz is working on it, AD is working on it. So those three, I mean, yeah, that's arguably the most frightening team in the league.
Yeah, and there's nobody who can stop Anthony Davis on that Clippers team. Like, who are you going to send
at him?
On the
Clippers, no.
Who are you
Absolutely not.
Like, the Clippers were built as, like, a LeBron stopper because they have Paul George, who went to 7 games when he was in Indiana, Kawhi, who beat him in the finals, and then just Pat Beverly, who's a defensive stopper in general.
Yeah.
But nobody is there to contain Anthony Davis, and that's going to be where I think the team will flourish because he's going to be averaging career highs in every aspect of his game.
And besides our centers, I think everybody's working on their 3-point shot.
Yeah.
Do we have competent shooting?
I would say so.
I would say.
Do you feel more confident in this year's shooters than
yes.
last year's shooters?
Yeah, I was going to say we have improved in shooting, and people are working on it. So what's another word for competent? I'm trying to think of a word. We have competent we have decent shooting.
Yeah.
And it's
is this from all the lethal shooter videos you've been watching with KCP?
And because
and
I
Drake?
am lethal shooter.
Oh, you're lethal shooter? KCP and Drake?
Yeah. I keep forgetting KC fucking P is in the fucking team.
So much money. So much money.
We've given him so much money. Yeah, and not only AD versus Clippers, how many centers or big men out there are competent enough to stop AD? Joel Embiid, Giannis.
Sure.
Those are two that fly off.
Do you think we
Gobert,
just put out
maybe?
Gobert's like I feel like they're matched. With Embiid and Giannis, you're like you might tip towards them, or you could tip to AD maybe. But Gobert, I think they're evenly matched.
You think we just run JaVale at those guys for like a hard 15, and then we're just like, it's all right now, take a break, and then we let AD come and just as they're tired, just like JaVale, you got to go at him hard as you can, elbow everybody. It's okay if you get 6 fouls every game. We're cool. Get kicked out.
This is the George Foreman Ali. Thing.
Just wear him out. Just wear him out.
Yeah.
The Homer Simpson get punched in the face until they're tired and push them over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Zach Lowe, you got me He got me re-energized for the team.
I'm excited, man. You said we were 12 days away?
12 days
12
away.
days away from preseason.
Like Shannon Brown's number 12. 12 days away.
We shouldn't be talking about Shannon Brown in the people might be slept on conversation. He also fits
Shannon
in that
Brown
category.
was good for a year and a half.
Yeah, but there's also that rumor that the reason that he's off the team was because he was hooking up with someone's wife.
Oh, right. I think the only person who's told me about this rumor is you.
I heard it at a Buffalo Wild Wings in K-Town. Like 6 days. I wish I was lying. I'm not lying.
Oh, man.
This guy was drinking a Coors at 10:30 in the morning yelling at me about players who sleep with other players' wives.
Oh, boy.
I do think we have a lot of defensive versatility, just the way that our roster is constructed. I mean, Avery Bradley is a little slept on. It looks like he's injury-free right now. Alex
Dudley.
Caruso, Jared Dudley is versatile as like a stretch big. Anthony Davis is always a defensive
Do we have
stopper.
faith in Jared Dudley?
I have faith in Jared
Is
Dudley.
this preseason faith?
I have faith in Jared Dudley to come off the bench as mini meta. And just
Okay.
go out there and be a bully.
I could see him also playing that 3 role and then Kuz playing like a 2 role.
Okay.
Because that's what he was doing like before he got, or in Luke's system when Brandon and him were just exchanging guarding guards.
Yeah.
I feel good.
Yeah.
They got me revitalized.
I feel good.
I feel good.
Me too. I'm excited for the season.
Still got us at 69 wins?
No, what did I say?
61.
62.
Because I said 61.
Okay.
Yeah.
62. And it all starts in about a month.
When is the first game? The 22nd?
22nd.
22nd?
22nd. First day of the World Series and first day of NBA.
And we
Wow.
open up against the Clippers.
Open up against Clippers.
If
I'm going to be dual screening that. Dodgers in the World Series.
I was just going to say, if the Dodgers make it and it's a home game,
I'll dual screen it. Yeah.
how big is that for Los Angeles? That's just got to be
I love it.
insane in Los Angeles.
I love it. I don't know if it'll be in Los Angeles, game 1 of the World Series, because Yankees and Astros look way too good right
Who
now.
has who has home field advantage?
I want to say Yankees,
Okay.
but I don't remember who's better, Yankees or Astros right now.
They both had better records than the Dodgers, or
Right
do they
now,
still
yeah.
do that, or is it still the All-Star game thing?
No. They do record now.
They do record
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Seems fair.
Didn't the Dodgers have like the best home record ever?
Yeah.
And they're still behind the Astros?
You know what's crazy
Yeah,
is
but
every
that's in
game I
the
went
AL,
to,
yeah.
they lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I went last Friday and they won 12-4.
Really? Because I went with you early in the year and they lost to the San Francisco Giants.
That wasn't this year. That was last year.
No, that was the
No,
beginning
that
of
was
this year. Alex was there.
Yeah.
That was last year.
It was free Dodger or dollar Dodger dog night.
Yeah.
And the lines were around the
Yeah.
stadium.
Yeah, that was this year.
That was last year.
No, it was this year. We were there. We saw it.
I'm just trying to
He's
get out of
gaslighting.
this. I'm just trying to get out of this.
I have the pictures on my Instagram.
That's all I got.
That's a way out. That's a way out.
That's a way
I guess.
out, fellas.
I found one thing of Lakers news that actually I want to ask you guys before. You guys see what Shaq said about Kobe?
What happened?
No, what happened?
So this is really recent. Shaq came out and basically said when Kobe was young, he would be going in and just trying to get him. So the rest of us had a universal kind of code that if we looked at each other and went and he gave a signal, then that meant Kobe didn't get the ball anymore.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah.
I did hear that. I thought that was pretty cool. But Kobe had a similar thing with him. Where I didn't see why they were interviewing Kobe, but there was a lot of snippets that came out from that interview where Shaq wanted the ball and Kobe was like, "Man, if you want it, get it off the fucking rebound," because he knew he was on and he was like, "I'm not giving this to you."
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, back then, Kobe was that ball hog. I mean,
Yeah.
and you do have to play around that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, are we not going to bring up in the trying to convince Kevin that Dwight Howard is good, that even Shaq is off board? Who is your favorite Laker?
No, Shaq got back on board.
Shaq's back on board.
Shaq's back on board.
Yeah,
Is
my
he, though?
favorite Laker is back on board. We talked about this, I think, in the last episode.
Did we really?
I think so.
No, because he spelled his name wrong and was like basically just like this fucking loser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
that
then
happened.
he had another press conference or snippet
I
that
didn't see
said,
that.
I'm
I
back
didn't
on
see
board.
that conference.
Yeah.
He said Dwight can learn from his past mistakes. He can re-energize himself, and he's back on board.
That doesn't sound like somebody who's back on board.
Well, he's back on board, and we're on board with all the listeners out there. in thanking them for listening.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks everybody for listening. Make sure to get on your iTunes podcast app, and comment, leave a message, rate 5 stars. If you leave a comment and send a screenshot to Alex Hanna, he will give you
$1 on Venmo.
He will Venmo you $1. Email us.
BigDogLakerPod@gmail.com. You know why the S is missing.
What else is there? I think that's it.
Follow
Right?
us on Twitter.
Follow
and
us on Twitter and
Instagram.
Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram. Let's post when we're going to go live. If you have any questions that you want producer Mike to ask us while live,
Oh yeah, comment.
watch the feed and then send the comments.
Yeah, we're on YouTube and Facebook Live. So
We also have a YouTube channel
yeah,
where you can watch us live on video.
yeah. Big Dog Lakers Spot.
Yeah.
All right. What are you fellas doing?
I'm going to go get some noodles.
Where?
Probably Genghis Cohen.
Oof.
This guy's been getting noodles for a whole year.
Dude, Genghis
He's
Cohen.
going to turn into one big noodle.
That's good noodles, man. That's like.
Yeah, they do a good lo mein.
I've never eaten
That might be my favorite
It's
Chinese
actually
place,
pretty good.
dude.
What?
It's so good. It's up there, dude.
Okay.
That and Waz Golden Hen.
Where's that at?
It's in East Hollywood.
I've never been to that one.
I haven't
Yeah,
been to that one.
it's on virtual.
Yeah.
Oh.
Very good.
Is that
Virgil
the-
Melrose. Right across.
And Melrose?
Yeah, right across from Squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Squirrel sucks. Thank you everybody
Wasn't
for
there just a
listening.
thing about Squirrel where somebody was like, "Oh, you know what? No, we know a guy who posted on his or who had a joke about how Squirrel was terrible, and then applied for a job at Squirrel, and they saw it, and they were like, no."
Yeah, you shouldn't work at Squirrel because Squirrel sucks. Thanks so much for listening, everybody. Bye bye.
Bye.
I've actually had a good meal at Squirrel. Bye-bye.
Yeah, so have I.
Squirrel sucks. Bye bye.